are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230 KXO. Coming up, we'll check in with the NFL Network and see what's happening. Just a reminder, Halloween just around the corner. And one of the biggest Halloween parades in the world is happening this year in New Jersey. Yeah, the Toms River Halloween Parade. It was, like so many other things, it was shut down last year because of the pandemic, but it's back on now. Yeah, spooky, scary. Parades are always fun in New Jersey. Think about it. Yeah, you get to see all those little kids dress up as their favorite Sopranos characters. Yeah, that would be spooky. I think I'm going to have to run out to the store and get more Halloween candy. We bought Halloween candy twice now, and I've eaten it all. And we haven't hit Halloween yet. We'll make sure we have some. Right now, it's AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
I'm Omar Reese with NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Fantastic finish in Tennessee, trailing by 3 in the final seconds. Bills driving down to the Titans' 3-yard line. Bills can send the game to overtime with a field goal, but instead they went for the win. And Josh Allen came up just short on the QB sneak as the Titans beat the Bills 34-31. Not to be outdone, Derrick Henry, who finished with 143 yards and 3 touchdowns, his 5th straight 100-yard game. Elsewhere, NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport says Dak Prescott is looking good after an MRI on his calf. The Cowboys quarterback said he came down funny on the final play of the Cowboys' OT win versus the Pats. The plan is for Dak to rest and rehab during the team's bye week. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Did you know the arrow in Amazon's logo represents A to Z? Maybe the My Computer Career logo should represent unemployed to employed. Ryan was out of work when he started classes in March. In September, he started his IT career working for Amazon, making more money than he ever thought possible. Here's a prime opportunity. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. You could start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
I'm pretty sure our new house might be haunted.
What makes you say that?
The furniture is levitating. Oh, and the ghost.
Welcome home.
Yeah, that's spooky.
You know what's really scary? Missing out on Geico for help with homeowners and renters insurance. Geico makes it easy to save a bunch.
Great. You're not sticking around, right?
The party's just getting started.
Happy Geico Week. Call today and see how easy homeowners and renters insurance can be.
Well, happy Tuesday to you. It's the 19th day of October, 2021. Did we check that off the calendar yet?
No, but we're getting close.
Okay. Yeah, and, Halloween isn't here yet. It's actually, 10, 12 days away?
Yeah, the 31st is the official day.
Yeah, and now, are the kids going out trick-or-treating?
It sounds like that's going to be the case.
Are they going out on Saturday night or Sunday?
That I can't tell you. Probably both nights.
Okay. I suppose we'll have to check with a kid. Better yet, check with Mom.
Well, every day's Halloween.
Yeah.
When you talk to a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to have it on this day and that day. Of course, they're sponsored by the American Dental Association.
Yep. Well. Anyway, I can remember when I was a kid, it was fun to go out trick-or-treating, and we were of the sort, if you didn't like the treat, there was a trick involved.
Yeah, and...
Yeah, soaping windows was one of our favorites.
I was going to say, come clean.
Yeah, soaping windows. Yeah, I don't know why that was something that we did, but Probably because we lived in the city and we couldn't tip over an outhouse.
That's probably right. I was going to say it was hard for us to trick or treat living in the country.
Yeah, you had to ride your bike 3 miles to the next house.
Yeah. We didn't have to go in the mud or the snow. We just had to get there.
I can remember more than one Halloween in the snow.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Brr.
Oh, well.
Brr. That really kind of tells it all then. It went downhill from there, huh?
Pretty much. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthdays, it's about time.
Okay. Actor Tony Lobianco. Among other things, he was in The French Connection. He's 85. Actor Michael Gambon from the Harry Potter films, 81. Actor John Lithgow. He's funny. He's 76. Singer Jeannie C. Riley is 76. Still singing about the Harper Valley PTA.
Valley PTA, yeah.
Yep. Singer Patrick Simmons of the Doobie Brothers is 73. Actor Annie Golden is 70. Actor John Favreau is 55. Comedian Chris Catton is 51. Actor Omar Gooding is 45. Actor Benjamin Salisbury, 41. Actor Gillian Jacobs, 39. Actor Rebecca Ferguson is 38. And actor Ciara Renee, 31. Actor Hunter King is 28. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, here's your
Just
friends and neighbors. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Brenda Correa, Ralph Osuna, Nina Sanchez, Max Ortega, Eric Bradigan, Diana Stewart, Josh Rios, Nina Bazabal, Corina Lang, Judy Bryant, Leslie Benavides, Manuel Eros Sr., Maria Sanchez, Norma Lilligard. And happy anniversary to Luli and Danny Ramirez and to Ruth and Joe Montenegro. You know, and of course, if Joe Montenegro forgets an anniversary or a birthday, he's held in contempt of court.
Here comes the judge.
Yes. Oh, well.
Something like that.
Everything else is in good condition,
Good
right?
condition. We've only got to Tuesday, you know. Hold on and wait for Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, and the days just seem to be flying by, particularly with this perfect weather.
Perfect weather.
Yeah.
Good description of what we're enjoying right now.
Yeah. Oh, well. It almost makes you forget July and August, right?
Yeah, almost. Well, actually it does until the weather changes a little bit and it warms up and you go, oh.
Well, it warms up a bit, and we will see some warming into the weekend, but the nights are still absolutely gorgeous.
And remember, sometimes at Halloween here, it's warm.
Yeah.
And it's been cool now for a couple of weeks, so that's a good sign.
Yes, it is. And, by warm this time of year, 85 is warm this time of year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 115 in July and August. So there is a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That July and August, it's just downright miserable.
Okay. Let's forget that.
Let's forget it.
Okay, let's move on. We've got to look at World in California news headlines. If you're ready.
I'm ready.
It's World in California News, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Whether it's hot, whether it's cool, they can keep you comfortable. Call Lock Air Conditioning today.
CBS News Brief. The FDA will reportedly approve COVID booster shots tomorrow for everyone who's been vaccinated. CBS's Dr. David Agus.
If you had J&J, and everyone with J&J is going to need a booster by the end of the week, I think, is that you can get any of the ones you want. And so making that decision really is a personal one. I think they're all going to be beneficial.
The Wall Street Journal says kidnappers are demanding $1 million each for the 17 missionaries captured Saturday. Former Special Agent James Galliano with the FBI's hostage rescue team.
You're trying to do two things at the same time. Maintain open lines of communication and prepare for the work.
Republicans in Texas approve redrawn congressional boundaries. KHOU TV's Brittany Ford says Democrats were opposed.
The map goes against the state's changing demographics. Now, if signed into law, Texas would have 7 House districts where Latinos are the majority, down from 8 despite that population growth.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Thousands of protesters at the state capitol Monday demonstrating against the governor's mandatory vaccination order. Brent Nichols has a 6th grade daughter.
I'm not really anti-vaccine, but my daughter's 11 years old, turning 12, and they're telling her she can't go to school next year if she doesn't take the vaccine.
Governor Newsom earlier this month issuing a COVID vaccine mandate for all K-12 students beginning next year. Tributes continuing after news Monday of the death of retired General Colin Powell.
I was just always amazed. This was a guy that was as decent and kind and as fair as he was intelligent. Just, a self-made, hugely important American success story.
John Hubish with the Reagan Presidential Library in Simi Valley. Powell's family saying he died from COVID complications, but also suffered from multiple myeloma, putting him at high risk. The nation's largest port looking into all options as supply chain issues hit nationwide. Officials say it's an all-hands-on-deck situation, exploring all options to move the cargo. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call your friend in the business, Lock Air Conditioning.
I'm Serena Williams. You watch me live on TV.
And I'm the girl from that alien movie you watch on demand. Our worlds have been brought together thanks to DirecTV Stream.
Why are you whispering?
Because the alien will hear us.
Maybe let the alien know you can get DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
He seems pretty excited by that, actually.
Introducing DirecTV Stream, the best of live TV and on demand with no annual contract. Get your TV together at DirecTV.com.
Wires high-speed internet in the past device. Content varies by package and location. Restrictions apply.
Can I get a weight reading of the cat in exam 3?
Zuri needs a new vet tech after their current one literally moved to a farm.
Detailed checkup is waiting.
But finding an ideal replacement takes some training.
This is like herding cats.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Schedule virtual interviews and talk to candidates right from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
California.
It's page 1 of the local news, page 1 of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 2 locations in the valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Taking a look at the latest in the local news for a Tuesday morning, the Farmer of the Year was celebrated last week. George Gale has more on this story.
The Jim Kuhn Memorial Farmer of the Year and Meeting of the Members. It was held last week at the Del Rio Country Club in Brawley. It is the County Farm Bureau's major fundraising event of the year. Don Emanuele was named the 2021 Farmer of the Year. Also at the event, Betty Young Memorial Friend of the Farmers Award was presented. That award went to Mark Clayton. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
In other local news, the pretrial has been rescheduled. The pretrial for Loan Laurent has been rescheduled, or had been scheduled for last week. During the procedure at the Brawley Courthouse, all sides agreed to reschedule the process again. The pretrial and the setting of a jury trial will now be held at 9 a.m. on November 30th. The defendant is accused of the stabbing death of El Centro attorney Anne Marie Zimmerman in 2017. KXO News Time, 7:41.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers ready to take care of your automotive service needs. Tires, brakes, batteries, AC service, alignments, lube oil and filter change, and more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
In other local news, the County Board of Supervisors get underway this morning with a regular meeting. George Gale explains.
The regular meeting begins at 10 o'clock in the morning. Regular session begins with a resolution honoring Adam Crook for his years of service and dedication to the County of Imperial. The Crook is resigning as the County Council at the end of the month. There will be a presentation of an Eagle Scout project proposal presented by Michael Zamores. David Rubenstein, President and CEO of California Ethanol and Power, will make a presentation on his project. The board will discuss several positions at behavioral health. There will be 2 requests from the clerk recorder, Chuck Story, and there will be 3 requests from John Gay, Public Works Director. Live stream of the meeting is available at the county website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The First Christian Church of El Centro invites the public to their annual Celebrate Light event. It's free to the community. It'll be held this Sunday, October 24th, from 5 till 8 p.m. There will be food, carnival games, jumpers, face painting, live music, and a lot more. Optional wear is Western getup, a Western theme called Celebrate the Light. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. You'll find one in Brawley, another in El Centro. And remember, Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
Has COVID-19 made it hard to pay your rent or utilities? Are you worried about eviction? Get the help you need now. The California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program covers 100% of your unpaid rent and utilities to help you remain in your home. Apply for rent relief now and let your landlord know you've applied so you can avoid eviction. The application is fast and you won't be asked about citizenship. Apply today at housingiskey.com or call 833-430-2122. Sponsored by the state of California.
It's page 2 of the local news, and we'll go in depth with weather. It's all brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance needs as well.
The County Board of Supervisors will meet twice today. Here's more on the story.
The board will be holding 2 meetings, a regular meeting, a Tuesday morning, and an evening meeting. That it does this evening. The late meeting will actually be a continuation of the morning meeting. Continuation will be, as you discussed, the weekly COVID-19 update. It will be a Zoom meeting beginning at 5 p.m. this evening. Contact the clerk of the Board of Supervisors office for the Zoom information or go to the county website. You can also live stream the meeting by going to the Imperial County website. For the past few meetings, protesters have attended the Board of Supervisors meetings to complain about face covering mandates. That is expected to possibly be a topic at the late meeting's agenda. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Motorists should be alert, especially those traveling south of Heber along Dogwood Road. County Public Works last week installed stop signs at Dogwood and Willoughby Road. The intersection is now a 4-way stop. Dogwood has a single turn lane at the intersection. Solar-powered digital electronic mobile road signs are in place to alert motorists of the new four-way stop. So again, be aware of that. As we continue with more local news, the Imperial Irrigation District Board also meets today. Here's more on that story.
They will meet this afternoon. A meeting will be in La Quinta. Board schedules at least 4 meetings a year in La Quinta. Meetings in Coachella Valley will deal mostly with power issues. A public session begins at 1 this afternoon. On the action agenda, they will discuss a resolution for continued teleconference to Board of Directors meetings. They will discuss a belated resolution recognizing National Farmers Day. Security guard services will be discussed. Directors will discuss the energy cost adjustment billing factors for the month of November. The meeting will be live streamed, available on the IID website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Elected and business leaders are celebrating. They are applauding the decision to reopen the land ports along the borders with Mexico and Canada. They have been closed to non-essential travelers for the past 19 months. The purpose was to help curb the spread of COVID-19. This week, the Department of Homeland Security announced the borders would open to everyone who can prove that they have been vaccinated for the virus. Mexico's Foreign Secretary Marcelo Ebrard announced on Twitter the land ports would reopen on November the 8th. The mayor of San Diego, Todd Gloria, said the timing is perfect for holiday shoppers. Imperial County is hoping the action prompts the hours of operation at the East Port are extended to what they were before the restrictions were implemented. Currently, the East Port in Imperial County closes at 2 in the afternoon. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurances.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says temperatures will remain well below normal today in the wake of a departing dry storm system. High pressure will build back into the region during Wednesday through the weekend, allowing temperatures to rebound back near the seasonal normal. Dry weather should persist through at least the end of the week. A more active weather pattern is potentially in store early next week. 79 our high yesterday, 59 the low. Wind gusts peaked at 43 miles an hour. It will be sunny today with a high near 79, north-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 55. Light wind becoming west-southwest about 5 miles an hour after midnight. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 83. West-southwest wind around 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. 55 degrees downtown, 50% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest, 5 to 7 miles per hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, and Medicare supplemental coverage.
Hi, I'm Uzo Aduba. If you're a cancer patient in the U.S. and its territories or Canada, you may be able to help uncover the next breakthrough by sharing your patient data and unique experience with researchers around the world.
My unique experience can make the difference of life and death to people in my community.
It is in our stories and data that the answers can be found.
I am proud to be a part of that group.
Join Stand Up to Cancer, Count Me In, and thousands of patients in this movement at standuptocancer.org/countmein.
It's sports time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Monday Night Football, the Bills, the Titans. The Titans came out on top, 34-31, but the Bills went for the win. and walked away losers. Major League Baseball. The Red Sox continued to pound the Astros. Yeah, another grand slam. Red Sox topped the Astros 12-3 last night in action. And Boston now leads the series 2-1. Coming up today, more Major League Baseball action. The Braves and the Dodgers, and the Astros and the Red Sox. The Braves lead the National League Championship Series 2-0. Meanwhile, Aaron Boone is returning as manager of the New York Yankees. It's a new 3-year deal with a club option for 2025.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, the NBA season kicks off tonight, and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said yesterday he would have preferred that the NBA and the Players Association had an agreement on a vaccine mandate, but it hasn't happened. Meanwhile, Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving will not be able to play in New York because the city right now has the vaccine mandate. Irving is the lone NBA player who, as of yesterday, is unable to play this season because of that vaccine mandate. Meanwhile, Washington State fired football coach Nick Rolovic and 4 of his assistants after they refused to comply with a mandate that all Washington State employees be vaccinated against COVID-19. Washington Governor Jay Inslee had set a deadline of Monday for thousands of state employees, including the Cougars coaches, to be vaccinated against the coronavirus or risk losing their jobs. Rolovic didn't get vaccinated. He's been terminated. And unvaccinated tennis players are unlikely to get a visa to travel to Australia and play in the Australian Open, according to Australian government officials. Meanwhile, LeBron James and his over-the-hill gang of Lakers does not buy into the theory that monitoring his minutes will have any effect on his health. I don't play the game thinking about injuries, James said yesterday ahead of the regular season opener with the Golden State Warriors today. And I also feel worse when I play low minutes. And you pay $500 for a ticket. You want to watch LeBron? And, well, no, I'm sorry. It's his day off. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Are you ready for a new career? CET is ready for you. At CET, you can enroll anytime. Get hands-on training for great careers in fields that are in demand. All programs can be completed in under a year. Learn more at cetweb.edu. Job placement assistance and financial aid are available for those who qualify. Go to cetweb.edu or call 800-533-2519 and trade up to a new career at CET.
Financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security offering live-scan fingerprinting to the public. Approximately 200,000 shipping containers remain on ships off the coast of Los Angeles as pandemic-related gridlock continues to disrupt various supply chains. There's product that needs to get out there in super fast speed, according to a port spokesman. Think about the toys, the other Christmas product, and parts and components for factory. The Port of Long Beach has made some progress moving containers off the docks since the port would move to 24/7 operating schedules. The port is the nation's largest in terms of container volume. Meanwhile, U.S. coal-fired generation is expected to surge by 22% this year. The U.S. Energy Information Administration said that would mark the first annual increase in coal-fired electric power generation since 2014. Coal was long the main fuel source for the U.S. power grid, even though its environmental footprint is the largest. In recent years, utilities ditched coal because of concerns about the climate crisis and due to the abundance of very cheap natural gas. U.S. coal consumption fell in 2019 for the sixth straight year, dropping to the lowest level since 1964, as natural gas prices also fell to record lows. Yet this trend is reversed in recent months because natural gas prices have spiked, making coal more competitive. What's happening on Wall Street? The Dow Jones Industrial is right now up 155 points at 35,412. The S&P 500 up 25 at 4,511. The NASDAQ at 15,104. That's up 82 points. Gold up $6.40 an ounce, and oil is up 12 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
It will be sunny today with a high near 79, north-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 55. Light wind becoming west-southwest around 5 miles an hour after midnight. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 83. West-southwest wind around 5 miles an hour, becoming calm later in the morning. 55 degrees downtown, 50% relative humidity. The wind out of the west-southwest at 5 to 7 miles per hour. Right now, Imperial Valley air quality is good everywhere, and even air quality good in Mexicali. So enjoy. Take a deep breath. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. They're offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. Mix and match. The government's poised to okay that for COVID-19 vaccine booster shots, as more could soon be in the pipeline. CBS's Dr. David Agus.
The recommendation will probably say if the pharmacy is only carrying one vaccine over another, it is okay to mix and match. And that certainly will ease many of the supply and other constraints across the country. I think that should be announced over the next several days, concurrent with the CDC recommending booster shots for Johnson & Johnson and Moderna so they can join people with Pfizer who've already received booster shots.
The NBA season opens tonight. Around 96% of players are vaccinated. Nets star Kyrie Irving is a notable exception. Former star Magic Johnson tells CBS News he's been encouraging players and fans to get their shots for months.
I got my 2 shots and made sure I put it out on social media. I wanted, especially my community, to know that, first of all, it's safe. And the players, again, people listen to them.
Admiral Rachel Levine, the Assistant Health Secretary and highest-ranking openly transgender official in the country, has now become the nation's first openly transgender four-star officer.
I stand on the shoulders of those LGBTQ plus individuals who came before me, both those known and unknown.
Well, now to Brunswick, Georgia, where defense attorneys in the Ahmaud Arbery killing are questioning potential jurors.
Do any of you sitting here now have a negative feeling about Travis McMichael? Okay, yeah, just raise your hand, that's fine.
Travis and Greg McMichael were charged along with another man with murder in the death of Arbery 20 months ago. Overseas, South Korea says North Korea has fired at least one ballistic missile into the sea that was likely designed to be launched from a submarine. Asia correspondent Ramy Inocencio.
North Korea had revealed two new submarine-launched ballistic missiles, otherwise known as SLBMs, during military parades this year as well as last year. But this one, it appears to be the first time the country has tested an SLBM ever since 2019.
Well, CBS's Vicky Barker tells us in Germany, a former World War II death camp worker has appeared in court.
She's 96 years old, but is being tried in a juvenile court because Irmgard Feuchner was under 21 when she worked as a secretary for the SS commander of the Stutthof concentration camp. Charged with more than 11,000 counts of accessory to murder in a North German courtroom today, she said nothing.
As promised, the Grammys have released an 8-page document calling for more inclusion and diversity behind and in front of the cameras for the award ceremony to be broadcast on CBS next January. The Dow is up 150. This is CBS News.
There's always something new under the sun. CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
I love being able to share with our family who's listening how much we all love State Farm insurance. With surprisingly great rates, State Farm has saved us money with our car and home insurance.
I mean, you're my wife. You know how much I love a great deal, so of course I'm going to love the great rates and great service at State Farm. It's good for my wallet and for my family.
State Farm meets my needs, plus I get to control how and what I want for my budget. And I do it all from their award-winning mobile app.
Surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, I started my own restaurant because I love to cook. But that also means a lot of greasy pots and pans. And we can't waste time with endless sink changeovers. So we upgraded to Dawn Professional Pot and Pan.
Dawn Professional cleans 58% more pots and pans per sink than the leading competitor.
Less dish soap, fewer changeovers, and more time doing what we love.
Dawn Professional. It's clean. Upgraded. From P&G Professional.
The sometimes strange life of a big-name rap star has taken another turn.
Call him plain old Ye. A court in Los Angeles has granted Kanye West's request to officially change his name, citing personal reasons. Over the weekend, Ye performed in a blue face mask at a high-profile wedding in Venice, Italy. When he arrived back in the States, the rapper was photographed hailing a taxi at JFK in a prosthetic mask covering his entire head that made him look like a Caucasian woman. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Between 2017 and 2020, Josh Lambo was the NFL's most accurate kicker, but now he's out of work. The Jacksonville Jaguars cut him. Unheralded Matt Wright nailed 2 long-distance field goals to help the team to its first win over Miami last weekend. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. For home, life, or auto insurance, give Julie a call today.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.
1230.